Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a first impression on the Nip and Fab makeup. I think it's called the makeup, I'm not too sure. Basically I went into Superdrug but I went in there and I picked up a few things because I saw the display and I thought, oh, let me give it a try. Let's start off. I didn't pick up the whole collection. I just things I wanted to try out basically. I picked up the Nip and Fab concealer, and this one is in number 25. As you can see, it's my highlighting shade. Then I picked up a foundation, the Nip and Fab foundation, and this is in number 45, which looks a bit dark in the tube, but I also figured out when I was looking around that there is actually there's two mixing mediums you can use. There's a white and a darker version that you can customize their shades because there's only 10 foundation in their lineup. So I might have to customize this, buy the white one and customize my shade, but that's okay. Let's see how it goes today. I've picked up one lip product, and this is the matte liquid lipstick, and this is in Spice number 45. Yep. And this is the color. It's like a mauvey, pinky mauvey kind of color. It looks gorgeous. Then for eyes, I've picked up the Nip and Fab eyeshadow palette. As you can see, I think there's 12 eyeshadows in this palette. It's mostly neutral eyeshadows. As you can see, there's two shimmer. Let me open it because I've swatched it. There's two shimmers right here, and then the rest are matte or satin. Then I've picked up their contour kit, and this is in dark 3, which looks really promising. It actually looks like a great contour kit. And then I've picked up their highlighting palette. As you can see, it comes with a range of highlighters. Yeah, actually looks really promising. As I said, I've swatched them, that's about it. I didn't tell you the prices. As I go on in the video, I will tell you the prices. I already primed my eyes and primed my face. Now I'm gonna go and just jump in and see how all of these products is my eyes. Always start off with the eyes. I'm just gonna set my primer and everything in place, so nothing budge. Here we go. Haven't done a talk through. Ooh, I'm all getting tongue tied. I haven't done a talk through video in a while, so I'm a bit scratchy, but hopefully it goes well. Hopefully I don't ramble too much throughout the video. Tape at the end of each eye. As you can see, my brows are already done because I didn't pick up any brow product. I didn't like the shape of their brow product. I like skinny pencils, and theirs were kind of thick, and I don't like that because I feel like I don't have any control. So here we go. The color I'm going to start with is this light orangey kind of sharp color for my transition, and I'm dipping in a matte 217, and it picks up a good amount of product, if you could see that. Let's see the payoff. It's very subtle. It's a very soft eyeshadow. Very subtle payoff. There's not much pigment in there. For this palette, I did write it down. For this palette, I paid £10.45 for the palette. 45p for this palette. So it's a good range, good price range, because you get 12 shadows in there, and they seem easily, like you could blend them easily, and they're workable. So yeah, that's that color. As I said, it's just a transition color, so it don't really matter, but I wish it was a little bit more pigmented, that's all. Maybe if I use the whiter base, maybe they would pop more, but I just want to see how these work without such a white base. Now I'm just going to go in with a more darker color. So I'm going to use this one here. Wait, yeah, this one right here. I'm going to use just to deepen up my outer V. I'm just using a fluffy brush. Oh, here we go. We're getting some color. Some light colors, very light. So this is more, this palette is made for more people who like soft eyeshadows, not overly pigmented, like the everyday eyeshadow wearer. I think this palette is aimed towards. But it's a gorgeous palette. You could use it. I think it's buildable. You just have to keep going. And the colors are easily blended. I'm actually really liking how easy these eyeshadows are to blend. Here we go. Oh, that's actually quite pretty. And just packing that onto my brush. Ooh, that's actually quite gorgeous. Wow, that's a nice color. It's a real beautiful color. I'm really liking it. It's very like, what do I say? It's very buttery. That's quite nice. Let me give you guys a swatch of this color on my hand. If you guys can see that, look, it's just so gorgeous and it feels like butter. When you swatch it, they're very creamy eyeshadows. I really like that. I wonder what this will look like if I sprayed it with some Fix Plus. Probably give me a little bit more pigment. But it's a gorgeous color. It's very subtle and muted, but I'm really enjoying this color. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that is gorgeous. A real simple eyeshadow look. Now I'm just going back in with that kind of orangey color right there. And I'm just going to apply that to blend everything together. It's gorgeous. I really like this look. I thought, I might not like it at all. But hey, that's the good thing about being proven wrong. I'm going in with their highlighting palette, and I'm just going to use, I think I'm going to use this one right here, and this is called Sun Kiss. Just take my brush and rub on there. So apply that to my brow bone. That is a gorgeous highlight. It's like butter. Consistency is great between the eyeshadow and the highlighting palette. I like that so far. It's like a finely milled powder. Like that. That highlighter is really popping. I need to blend that together so everything is seen. I'm really enjoying these shadows. I thought I wouldn't like it. I didn't pick up, I don't know, in their range they don't have like an eyeliner, so I didn't get any, so I will have to use one from a, that's a gorgeous eyeshadow look, excuse me. That's really beautiful. I'm actually enjoying that. I would have to use, I'll come back to the eyes and finish up. Now I'm just going to go in with the foundation. And I'm going to use a Morphe E6 brush to apply that to my skin. Oh, it's one of them drop kind of thing, which is nice. You can control how much comes out. I'm gonna do about 3 squirts at first and then apply that to my skin and see how that goes. And for the foundation, it's £12.95. It's a little bit too dark for my skin, as you can see. I would need to lighten it up, so I'll probably get that white mixing medium. and just use that. It's a medium coverage foundation. It's gonna cover your imperfections, but not like a full coverage one. It's a bit thick, not runny. I thought it would be runny, but it's not. As you can see, it's not my perfect shade, but we can make it work. We can make it work. Then down to the neck with the jawline. You can see it did cover up my dark spots that I have on my face. It's not a bad foundation. I just have to get the thing, as I said, the lightener to lighten it up, because the other foundation up was too red and down was too what do you call it, too white. There was too much beige and white in there, so yeah, I couldn't make this foundation work. It's actually a gorgeous dewy kind of foundation. I was thinking that it's gonna be super matte, but it's not. The coverage is not so bad. It's a medium coverage. It covered, as you see, I had a dark spot right here. It covered it around my mouth. It's a really gorgeous foundation. Now I'm gonna go in with the concealer, and I think the concealer was about I can't remember. I think the concealer was either £8. Yeah, the concealer was £8.95, and this is meant to be a full coverage concealer. So I'm just, and it comes with a brush tip applicator, so it's just easy to work with, which I like. I like that a lot. I'll go. Okay, now I'm just gonna sprit my face with some Fix Blush. Take away all that powder. Look. Looking so much better. I actually like this for drugstore. It's an amazing look. I wouldn't be able to tell. She's looking gorgeous. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with that contour palette, and I think I'm going to use these two colors right here. So that is chestnut and tan. Yeah, mixing those two together. Sugar contour palette. Wow. That is gorgeous. I'm just taking that darker shade, going into the hollows. And this was £15, which is not so bad. For highlight, I think I'm gonna use the Sunbeam and Rose Gold. So I'm going to apply Sunbeam first. Which is a gorgeous highlighter. This one kind of reminds me of my favorite highlighter from the Balm that I use as a base all the time. I like her. So creamy and buttery. I can get over it. Now I'm going in with Rose Gold, which is this one right here. Just to apply over that. Ooh, I am glowing. It's such a Pioneer Mill eyeshadow palette, which I love. Wow, I am glowing, glowing to the gods. I think that might be one of my favorite products from the lineup. Now I'm just gonna go back in with the contour palette and use this orangey blush that they have inside, because I didn't buy the blush palette from their collection because I thought that was too light. So let me see how this works out. It's actually a gorgeous blush, not too pigmented. It just gives you a kiss to the skin, like you've been sun-kissed, which is amazing. I always love. And everything seems to blend seamlessly as well, so you don't have that problem right there. Make sure everything is just well blended. Alright, now I'm just gonna go in with some, I think some mascara. I'm gonna do that off camera because, as I said, I didn't pick up any, they didn't have any mascara or liner in their collection. So I'm gonna do that off camera, then come back and then finish up on the look and then tell you my final thoughts. So now I'm back. I've added some mascara to my top lash line and some liner in my waterline. Now I'm just gonna go in back with that palette again, and I'm just gonna use that dark color to smoke out my lash line, my bottom lash line. There we go. That looks really good. Now I'm just gonna go in and just apply some highlighter to the inner tear duct. I think I'm gonna go in with golden. No, I think I'm gonna stick to this one right here. For my lips, I'm gonna go in. I'm not gonna apply any bottom mascara to my eyes. I just don't feel like today. But for the lipstick, this lipstick is actually have a lot of claim on it. So I'm just gonna tell you how much the lipstick is. I think we're looking at £7.90. Yeah, £7.95 for their lipstick, and this is a matte liquid lipstick. They say this is meant to be transfer proof, so if your bae kisses you, it's not meant to move. So let's apply this lipstick and see. I didn't buy a lip liner, so I'm just gonna go in and use it as it is. They don't have a great smell, As you can see, it's very nude on my lip. It actually washes out my lip. So basically I would need to wear a lip liner with this, but I'm going to leave it to dry and see how it feels at the end, if it's a great liquid lipstick or not. But for the overall look so far, I really like how it turned out. The eyes are very simple and easy to do. That highlighter is beaming, like you could see that everywhere. I'm really enjoying that highlighting palette. I think that's actually one of my best. I think that's the best out of all the stuff I purchased. Okay, so the liquid lipstick is actually finally starting to dry, and it's not actually so bad. It don't feel uncomfortable on my lips. I think that they claim that there's shea butter and vitamin E in the liquid lipstick, so it's not meant to be uncomfortable. What else can I say about the overall thing? I think my least favorite thing after I finished used it and then really looked into the mirror has to be the concealer. I'm not really a fan of the concealer. It feels creamy, but it also dries too quickly, so you don't really have time to blend it out. So you have to do it in sections. Don't really like. I like to even sometimes leave my concealer on just for a little bit to make it more tacky and develop, and then I'm not really a fan. So this is my least favorite out of the collection. The foundation, I could actually get a lighter shade, but the lighter shade that they have didn't look right for my skin tone, so I probably have to pick up the mixing medium, the white version, to this and just customize my color. But it is a everyday kind of foundation, I would think, if I wore makeup every day. It's so easy to just blend out and on the go. It's a medium coverage foundation, which is good because it covers what you need. It covers all your imperfection on your face. As for the eyeshadow palette, it's like the colors are really buttery and creamy and just great pigmentation that's in there. Some of the colors are more pigmented than others, like all palettes. The thing that I personally don't really like about the palette is that it's too nude. It's too much of a nude palette for me, but girls who love a neutral look, everyday kind of look, this would be great. I really do love the palette as well, but it's just, I just need a pop of like gold or rose gold on the shimmery side. I think they should have put at least a little bit more shimmer into the palette, like at least another 2 in there, and I would be happy with that. As I said, the contour palette I am actually in love with. The shades are easy to blend. As you can see, there's different choices of contour. If you want a more harsher contour, a darker contour, you could go for that. If you want a more subtle contour, you could go for that. And there's also a gorgeous blush in there. Some of the powders I might use as setting powders. I think this one here is meant to be a highlighter, but I just think that is too for under the eye. But that is too light and ashy for my skin tone. Probably somebody lighter than me that will go. But apart from everything, I think this right here would be a great one to set my overall face, and the top 3 rows I really enjoy for contouring. Really like the contour palette. They're very soft and buttery and they're easy to work with. But my favorite of all is this contour palette, highlighting palette that they've come out with. Look at these highlights. Just look at the highlight. The payoff is amazing. It is worth the price because you get 6 in there. Do I think the overall collection is worth how much it is? Yes, because everything is at a great price standpoint. I think it's a great price standpoint, and you get 6 in the palette, and most of the time you're not getting one thing, you're getting more than one. Probably the foundation you're getting one, and the concealer, but they are worth it because in the foundation it's 1 fluid ounce, which is typical for every foundation, and in the concealer you get 0.27 fluid ounce, which is actually a good size compared to other drugstore foundation. They're more of a higher price in the drugstore market, I think, they're actually one of the more pricier things in the drugstore, but their products are worth it. As for the lipstick, it's not fully dried yet, but when I tap it, there is a little bit of transfer. So do I think this is transfer proof? No. It's been on my lips for a little bit. It's a gorgeous shade, it really is. I just need to add like something to it so it don't wash me out and I look so nude, but it actually feels very comfortable on the lip. I actually like the formula of this one. I think if I went with another shade I would have liked it more, but as I said, I didn't pick up any lip liner. I'm not sure if they have lip liners in their collection, but if they do, I would pick up one just to go with this, because this is a gorgeous brown girl friendly nude. As you can see, it's just gorgeous. The overall look is gorgeous. I'm really happy with the overall look, and I think these products are worth the price. So if you guys want to check them out and tell me what you think in the comment section, let me know. But as you can see, it's actually a gorgeous look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this first impression. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment in the comment section, and why not subscribe to the channel? It's absolutely free. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.